Hi everybody, welcome to Cruising with Kim and Jen. We are back home in Kansas City, or right outside Kansas City, Missouri. No cruising this month.
No.
So we wanted to talk to you about a couple topics. But first, Kansas City.
Yeah, we are representing our Chiefs today. It's a good day today because I know maybe people are sick of hearing about the Chiefs, but we love our Chiefs.
We do.
And also the Kansas City Royals are in the playoffs. And so we couldn't decide what shirt to wear today because they both teams play tonight. Kansas City is playing the Yankees in the second game of the American League Series.
Yes.
Chiefs are playing on Monday Night Football. It's a good day.
It's a good day for Kansas City. Perfect weather. It's just a good day.
It's like,
and so we wanted to talk a little bit about embarkation, and I know this is a topic that so many people have asked questions about on Facebook. So we thought, okay, we'll just do a really quick run through of some of the most important things that we have found. First and foremost, go the day before. I know this is controversial, isn't it?
Well, everyone says it. Everybody tells everybody that, but still, some people get themselves in a situation where they can't go the day before or whatever, and they miss their cruise. They miss their ship.
Yeah.
Things happen, and look what's happening in our country right now with these hurricanes.
Oh, these hurricanes are tragic.
The hurricanes, I mean, we were delayed once because of hurricane, what was that, a year ago?
Yes.
Was that a year ago?
Yes, it was.
In November, which is not typically a hurricane month.
No, not at all.
It was early November, and they were going to close Orlando Airport, and we had to scramble. We were already going a day early, and they were going to close the airport, and so we had to change our plans.
We left that night.
We left that night. It was like, okay, we got to hurry up and get ready. So just know things can happen, even not in hurricane season.
Absolutely.
We have traveled so many different months, and we traveled to Galveston once, where there was big traffic tie-ups. People couldn't get to their ship because I don't even remember why, but
just traffic.
But sometimes I know one time in Houston it was flooding, so people couldn't get to Galveston from Houston Airport. Because flooding, and so people missed their ship. There's so many different reasons. One time, Fort Lauderdale, this had nothing to do with the hurricane. Remember when they got flooded?
Yes.
And so they closed.
Yes.
And no crew. Yeah. There's
couldn't
so
go out there.
many, and of course in the winter, you're worrying about snow and ice and things like that, delaying planes, and you just can't depend on what your flights. The airlines are going to do. So try to always go the day before, and not like just even the night before, like early in the day.
Because
if your plane gets canceled, you've got other chances.
Just for the best possible. I mean, we know things do happen, and some things are totally unavoidable, but if you can, we try. We used to fly out late in the afternoon, evening. Now we try to fly out one of the first planes and just add that, incorporate that into our budget.
You spend a lot of money for your vacation. You've paid for your cruise, you paid for hotel, you paid for airfare. It's a lot.
It is.
Excursions, whatever.
Yes.
And so you're, standing to lose money. But the other part of that is try to get some insurance.
Insurance is something that would
be.
And you may go through an outside provider, or, just do your research on that to make sure it does cover for that as well.
Yes, what it covers, yes.
Then next up, print your documents. Another controversial topic. We have all of ours electronic, which is super easy.
It's super easy, yes.
It is. It's
However, what if you lose your phone?
It's happened. And so, or you get to the port, and we've seen this from other YouTubers as well. They get there and the system's down, and so you have to go in a really big, huge, long line. But if you have your printed documents that they have so that they can scan your boarding pass, then you're just easy on. And so that's very easy. And talking about easy on, easy off, passport.
I know, big controversy about this
Huge.
Because so many people do not have their passport, and they're like, it's no big deal. I have my birth certificate. Yes, you can get on with the birth certificates. Now, Carnival lets you have a copy of your birth certificate.
Correct, yes.
Royal does not.
No,
they want the certified copy.
Yes.
Original or certified copy. We learned that the hard way.
We did.
With my daughter and granddaughter. We had already arrived in Galveston.
Yes.
We were on our bus when my daughter realized she had forgot the 5-year-old's birth certificate, and it became a whole thing. Many phone calls were made, investigation, like, how can we do this? You know, she was trying to figure out if her husband could send it. She could print off
FedEx,
a copy.
something.
We talked to royal people there, and the end result of that was no. They would not accept any of those things. They wanted no copies. They wanted the original or certified copy. My daughter had to fly home
To Kansas City.
and this was another reason for going early. I mean,
Or she wouldn't have made it.
we were there the day before, and early enough that she could book a flight and get home, get the birth certificate, and get back to Galveston the next morning.
Back the next morning.
And she didn't fly back till the next morning.
Oh, yeah.
And all kinds of things could have gone wrong there.
Everything could have gone wrong, but it did work out.
I mean, you know, it was probably about $1,000 mistake.
It was, and a little stressful.
Buying last minute airfare.
Yes.
And very stressful.
But, you know, in the end result, I mean, we were all there. Her family's there. My family was there. There was, 11, 12 of us. I think 11 of us.
Yeah.
And so it happens. So
yeah. So just know that if you're traveling on Royal and probably like Celebrity, who's part of Royal, they're not going to accept a copy of your birth certificate. And it's just easier just to get the passport, and then it's just so much easier. Talk about the lines.
Oh yeah, the lines when you get on with a passport, then they take your photo, and then when you get off the ship, like even debarkation, when you get leave, they just take a picture of your
They just
your
scan
face, and
they
you're
scan
off.
Your face. You're off. It is moments compared to a long line with people with birth certificates,
which wait in like an hour-long line to get off the ship to go home. So not only embarkation but debarkation makes your life easier.
Much less fussy to have a passport.
And the last thing, if you happen, you know, heaven forbid that you would become ill in another foreign country, if you were there, if you needed to fly home, you will need your passport as well. So absolutely.
It's just so much more convenient. Just do it.
We just recommend.
I mean, recommend. Just bite the bullet. Get the passport.
Absolutely. Another thing is check in online, you know, for your boarding time. Be aware of what time you really want to be on board. If you pick a time before 10:30 a.m., you're just going to be waiting there. This boarding time is like when you can get into the building. It doesn't mean you are getting on the ship. And a lot of people, I think, pick those really, really super early times.
Yeah.
And then they're frustrated because they have to sit there a couple hours. And, you know, they have to clean the ship, turn the ship over. Yeah. And so a lot of times you can't get on right away. So just know, and don't go before your boarding time. If it says 10:30, you don't need to be there at 10. You know, I mean, can you get on, you know, or can you get in the building? Probably, but you may have to wait in lines. And just be aware of that. We're just trying to help you here with Embarkation, the easiest way to get there.
Yes.
Last but not least, our favorite tip. Use a porter.
Oh gosh, yes. Use a porter.
Use a porter.
Don't lug all that stuff around in line with you. Just, you know, we get off, we immediately hand our luggage over to a porter. We tip them. Boom, we're off.
Absolutely.
So easy.
Oh my gosh.
Same with getting off, because getting off with
that's a great tip.
Getting off and you know, having to wait for your luggage and stuff like that. But like the last time, we just wheeled our luggage off with us because we wanted to get out of there really early. But we just there was all kinds of lines, people waiting to get
everywhere.
We just grabbed a porter who was just there, and he just took our stuff and out we went.
Oh my goodness.
We bypassed all those lines.
Yes, and they just whisk you out there. And if you have a bus waiting, if you have an Uber waiting, wherever you have waiting, tip them. They go right back, and it's just so much easier.
It was so
much
easier.
So much easier. So those are our tips for embarkation, and a few on debarkation as well. And if you follow those, it's really not difficult to board a cruise. We did it our first time, not even knowing what we're doing.
Yes.
And each time it just seems to flow. You know, I mean, they pretty much have everything ironed out.
I mean, I think some ports are a little smoother than
I
others.
think so.
But
yes, I do agree.
Yeah.
I do agree. So just be aware. It's like security. When you go through security, it's like security that you'd be going through at the airport.
At the airport, Yeah.
So I hope this has helped. And if you like any of our tips, tricks, or if you'd like to see any of our ship and port videos,
Follow our adventures.
absolutely. So we will see you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.